up and about yet. He's got asthma and everything, but he's mostly fine. He's just genuinely damaged, sore. This shit's got to come out by like 2. It's about there. So once these things get moved, I should be able to do other stuff. You go back like that. Once that fixed up, I would say that these could probably just... No, don't do that. Can you reinstall that, like, because it's going to come over by 2. I'm assuming it's going to be like there. This can go, that can go. It's going to need to be there. It need to be about there. This is very interesting that I have to like fix all this up because I knew visually that something wasn't right. I just could not figure out what specifically wasn't right when I made it all. Any good thing is I'm not going to have to make as much of the flooring stuff. At least that's a thing. Alright. Well, it's starting to build it, so let's start moving everything. I need that bottom line to stay there. This part can go. And go. That whole part there can go. Okay. I don't greatly like building and moving shit, so this could take a bit to get done. The other interesting thing too will be moving the power over. So I need to take that up to here. That won't be there. It should be coming down through here. That should be almost where it is. Almost. Very close. At least I can fix up a bit of this to begin with. I don't know. I want you to get rid of this. Not the light. Jesus Christ. Calm down. You're so slap happy with the deletion of stuff. Okay, well the light got moved out of that room at least. Let's get rid of the center wall. Pretty much with this, if I wanted to, I could build it forwards by like, it's supposed to be like here, I think. It's 2 up from the other, it's, yeah. So if it's there, it's here. That's where it's supposed to be. That should be... That's not quite. It should be about here, I guess. Find out. My 2 doors there. Okie dokie. Well, if that's there, then that's to the inner line of that. At least this isn't too bad for moving it forwards. That should be roughly the same there. Just the 2 over. Okie dokie. Let's get rid of this inner wall. They realistically should have more availability at the moment to be doing stuff. I guess everybody's just sleeping. Oh. You're up and about. What are you doing? You're harvesting rice? I'll let that happen. I do want them to still harvest shit. So the last thing I want them to do is not like do stuff properly. I'm actually pretty sure, like I'm pretty sure I made this one first, but I don't know if I made that second. So I'm pretty sure I went 1, 2, and then I thought it was 3, 4, but it might have been 4, 3. Who knows? But either way, what I might end up doing is pulling this down by 1. I don't mind the shape of this place. Also, all these beds, no longer prisoners. Let's uplift you guys out of here. And not medical, please. No medicals. So let's see. You're a good bed. You're good. You're good. Just get these ones that aren't built yet out of here. Oh, actually, you're a good bed. I want to... Yeah, definitely... I was going to deconstruct them as well, but I guess if I just hit C on the ones that are just like lesser beds, I can just destroy those. Okay, so this one would be X, X, and X that. The rest of those beds are good quality and they'll move. These other beds, I really need to get this. They can go. Oh, the design on this is going to be a nightmare to move though. A like slightly indented bit. Now you guys can stay in there for now because I'm just going to bring this up by 1. I think that would be good. That one over there I've got issues with, but this one I'll pull up by 1. Because I'm going to have to... This one, when I move it over, it's just going to be a little bit too high in the water if it's up by 1. So it'd be better if I move it down. If I've got to move it over, I might as well move it down and over. So if that's the case... Okay, if I brought it down by only 1, it would be here. What if I took it to the line like I'm doing with the other thing? That'd be bringing it down by about 2, isn't it? I have to... Oh, of course, I've got to fucking get rid of this. Orders... Let's just not do that then. Let's just take it down by the 1, and then I've got to just mine out that area like here, roughly. Cool. So if I take it down by the 1, it's kind of easy in this regard. As for like this end, not so much. Might as well just stop all this inner building stuff. This will get lifted. These will have to move. The one won't. This one will. This one will. You guys, stop building that. Reinstall that down by 1. Let's get these in place here. I'm gonna need to take that down there. Gonna need to go. These doors gonna need to be here. And then I'm gonna have to get rid of this line. Basically this whole center area. Cross. Don't do that. No, that's a normal bed though. That's fine. Yeah, those ones can still delete. This one maybe not because it's just a good bed. Okay, that gets rid of the center thingy and then I can work on moving them all down. That'd be fine. These 2 can go. This one I will move over in good time, but this stuff needs to move. And I need people to work on stuff. So if you're going to start working on stuff, can I get you to take shit apart? It's going to take a long time to move this. I have a lot of people that's quite capable of doing stuff. What other skills you got, Jet? You got construction? You do. Okay, all of those are made. Some do and some don't have electricity though. I don't really want them cooking up in here yet. So, I don't want that. I want the electric. Are they fucking electric smitties? Oh my god, how the fuck did I fuck that up? Okay, fuck off tiles so I can select them. They're electric smitties. Oh my good god. What do these things even do? Wow. Alright, that was a complete waste. Just fucking destroy them all. obviously made one actual electric stove, and then I just completely pieced out on that mindset. All right. Well, while they're fixing that up, this thing can turn off for now. I'm pretty sure this isn't allowed to be making anything. That isn't. They are researching. I kind of want them to not be doing much else at the moment. But I do need them to keep, like, cooking and shitting. Those are fertile eggs. I guess they came out of here. Fine. If that's the case. They all look like they're current ones. So let's get rid of this patch here then. It looks like I've used up all the other eggs in here anyway. Good for you. You're an unfertile one. This is getting jam-packed super fast. I have a great deal of animals. I don't hate the idea of throwing down a second pen, honestly, down in this zone. If I had to. It's quite a big area. It doesn't have, like, a lot of the abundance that the other one does. I might honestly do that. How far up is it from this one? From above the building, it's 9. Okay. So from above this, and it's not in line with the fence, it's just offset by 1. So to 9. So let's see. Structures. Now I took this straight up last time, so from here I took this up to the maximal area, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did. Cool. This area is going to go... Well, I've got the solar thingies up in this one. I think that's the difference. So I may have indented it. Hold up a sec. I'm going to have to just go up until wherever the solar probably is on the other one, because this is by 28. And this one will be out by a lot more. One's by 37. Okie dokie. That's fine. I'm going to be exactly the same size, but what I am going to do, I'm going to take this around here though. The best of my ability, and then I'm going to try to capitalize on this extra space that I sort of have got in here anyway. Pretty sure that's not indented to full length of that, right? That's what it is. I don't really want them getting onto there. I want that to be probably level to that, but not allowing them to get into it. They'll give them a fair amount of space without me like mining into here. Although somebody could just barge past there, and I'm going to need to fix that up. That might be a bit of the start here. Yeah, it's sort of still in it. It's about there. Gonna need a couple of bridgey bits. Just here and here. But not... Can I build it there? Yeah, I can. I won't be able to build it in that spot. I can't build a bridge. Space is already occupied. Okie dokie. Well, I'll offset that by a corner instead. That'll do it. This will allow me to come back this way. Be a bit of a wonky sort of shape, but this will be a good enough area. Unfortunately, they're not going to have this space unless I want to relinquish that, like up here has. But then if that's the case, I'm going to need a bigger paddock somewhere up here of just area of this kind of stuff. So I'll leave this as is for at least a winter, see how it goes. So let's be honest, they are not quick at making a fucking pen. They're just not. I'm going to put this up by like 2 and a dozen or so. They'll be fine. Somewhere about here will do. And I guess generally speaking, an opening up this way as well. I'm going to need that. Okay, if that can't go... I think that will go there and then sideways and zag there. That'll be fine. Let's grab another one of these for here. That'll be a while before I can have that. Also, guys, are you really dropping the ball on this or fucking what? Do I have to send somebody in to slaughter this thing? You're not a pet, are you? You're not. So why won't anybody kill you? You guys are going to decimate this in an amount of time. Let's for starters get a roof on this. No, not a wooden wall. I want a roof. A roof is already allegedly on it. Well, they're supposed to be building it. What is wrong with you? So all of these boars are set for that. Look, I'm just going to have somebody... Oh, I know what it fucking is now. You idiots. You could, like, if there's not a door, you could honestly just suggest the door scenario. People are terrible. Okay, get the doors on there and go and kill the thing, please. Let me bring the other one up to date too. I haven't done that for a bit. Okay, so I'm going to have colored light soon. Then I really should be looking at like geothermal stuff. This thing's going to be a nightmare to build, but I'm not far off it. This area up here is getting built, and I'm going to need to put some roofs on it. They are sort of putting the roofs on it when they are finishing it because they are small enough rooms. These ones I'm not sure if they will or not. We'll find out. Either way, as far as zone privileges go, I don't want thrombos in here pretty much at all. And as far as that goes, I don't want them in the bedrooms either. It's going to be a bit of a tedious thing. And I'm going to have to adjust the down area by like 1 square. That's going to be fun. Okay. The game's gone like so peaceful, quiet. Kind of makes me sleepy, not going to lie. Is that right? Oh, there's a spot missing here. That's all it is. I'm like, something's not right there. Thrombos. I'm amazed I haven't stopped the rhinos from going in there yet, but honestly, it's not the worst. What I want to have is one pen. Maybe my first time ever having 2 exclusive pens, where one is legitimately like, you know, like probably eggs and sheep and, you know, the stuff that doesn't go on the adventures and stuff, and then the other being the one that does. From my perspective, it's a very interesting kind of scenario because I just have never done that before. And I really should, because I think it would stop them from having so many fucking miscarriages. Alright. So that's going to prevent them from getting into there. Now this thing's going to be its own fucking nightmare. Essentially, it'll come up to a point. I need you guys not to be slacking off about this. Come back to that. Good work, Nick. Good work. Guys, we've got a situation you've got to get to. This is going to need to go. Cypress, maybe? You can't do it. Tofu can. It's going to die in there otherwise. And Nina's also stuck up here like an idiot. Because why would you guys deconstruct anything before getting yourself trapped? Okay. Get those two on that. I'll bring down somebody else. Nina can do her own way out. At least. Okay, you would think that with this much stuff to deconstruct, they'd maybe get on it, but they're not. I don't want to fuck around with this yet. Although I will do its one indent ring thing that I was working from before. Not that that helps me anymore, because I really should have kept this up here so I could have like looked at it afterwards, but alright, research. I'm going to leave that as no research for a moment, so I realistically need more people doing stuff. As for things like coloured lights, you better believe we're going to be doing stuff with coloured lights. Let's see. Blue for bedrooms. Oh, there is going to be a lot of lights going into bedrooms. This will make it easier to tell where all my bedrooms are anyway, on like a glance. Ah, yes. These ones I won't make it in yet. Cancel those two. Let me get the blueprint for this again here. Alright, now up in here though, it will be. Because these are all bedrooms. Honestly, I'm going to also need to build a whole bunch more of those beds. I'm going to put a couple in here. Actually, fuck it, I'm going to make this purple. I think that'll look nice. Okie dokie. Now, as for end bits, I guess I don't really use green for too much. So maybe I should. Maybe I should be using that. It'll be alright. Okay. Now, as for over here, all these are going to have to go. I'm sorry, little cats. They're also going to have to go. I don't think your bed has been moved over yet. Oh, that's right, wrong area. Doesn't matter. That area is going to get chocked up with cats in a moment. I don't think these have any special bed areas. Might just get rid of them. So I'll end up putting like nice beds all around the place anyway. These areas are probably where that's going to go first. So I'm pretty sure I've been making sandstone blocks. That's fine, but I probably want like slate and marble and stuff more. So we'll go with slate and marble. I would say 1,000's quite a high request at the moment. I also sort of do want a second one of these going because it's quite difficult not to. These things still shouldn't be getting made. They're still not getting made. I can come off suspension since we got enough of them. Alright. Well, this is going to be Workbench City anyway up in here. Be a good amount of kitchen. It'll actually be a reasonable sized kitchen once it gets there. Just need somebody to get off their butt and come out here. Also, I need to make turrets. So, let's not waste time with that. What's that under? Security? Yeah. That's a pretty good radius. I forgot how wide they can make it. So I'm going to need you to be able to reach electricity. That's about the furthest you can make. So, it's going to be interesting because last time I had a great deal of them and I am getting attacked a lot more often on this map, but I don't want them to be too close by because all this will happen is I'll end up getting like somebody having an attack or something get attacked, you know? Like somebody's in a daze or some bullshit, you know what? Something like about there. I'm quite sure how far that is out, but I do want a good amount. Between 6. Rightio. So let's slap every 6 along here. This is certainly going to get a thing done, isn't it? All right, I'm also going to need to take this apart. I think this is steel. Yeah, that's steel. That's a chunk that should be really moving inward. So what I'm going to want is a few more of these made. Can't put one there yet. And there. Okay, so that gives me 1 line of defense up the top. And then I'll have to do same down the bottom. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 7 spot. And the maximum height that you can get electricity. Cool. Get these turrets in place, and then that'll probably be it for tonight. I have so much to fix on that stupid building that I fucked up. The other one that I am building. It's going to take a while to get there. But if I can get them interested in building some turrets around the place, that'd be magnificent, you know? There. Be able to build that one there. Oops. Alright, I'm going to need to build a bridge on that spot, and I don't know how well that's going to go, because as soon as one of these things blow up, they take out the floor underneath them. So I'm going to need that there. I do kind of want to take this way as well. I'm actually thinking about taking it up and making like 1 point of defense, so they can really only come in from here or up here. Although this way is worse because I have so many of my animals up in here. But I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can just manage to get like a whole bunch of them all around the map. Maybe I've got enough steel for that. I don't really know. I'm not really seeing steel lit up at the moment. Which is silly because I thought I had like a whole heap of steel before. Must have used it on all the wiring and stuff. Which is a shame because that means I need a caravan out as well. Well, I'll see how they go with building it. I may need to send out a caravan because I don't look like I've got any steel. I need to fix up building this, and I'm going to have to mirror that and move this whole section over and fix up these two by moving them down by 1. Which I'm already in the process with this one. And the patterns inside, but it does look like I'm going to have a whole heap of stuff for them to harvest. Winter looks like it's going to have some food, which thank goodness. What seasons? It's in summer at the moment. I might just quickly set up a bunch of them to go out. So I'm not going to be able to build any of the defenses that I need. No, actually, I'll leave that till next time. The biggest thing I could do is drill, get towards the deep drill, which I think is still quite a way away. I've not got like a whole heap of lower stuff at the moment. Let's just see if I can see it quickly. I don't think it's that. That's the one that sends me away. I thought it was just along here somewhere. Pretty sure it's just called Deep Drill. Might be that one, honestly. There's Deep Drilling. I think that gives me the stones, but not the gear. I think I need it to go up to that. Which honestly, I'm not too far away if I wanted to just smack that on as the next research. It's quite a decent height one, but it would be sending me out for exclusively steel and stuff like that. There's other stuff in here that I could definitely do with. Like, you know, being able to use geothermal power and stuff, but I think I'll do that. And yeah, next time I'll set up for a caravan out leave a few people in here to like try to get some stuff, but I'll probably try to send out like maybe 2 people per caravan with like a good deal of animals with each one, because I have got quite a lot of animals. Oh no, I didn't want to save caravan. That's fine. Where's my knight there? Yeah, I want to send out probably 2 people per caravan of probably like a dozen or so animals. Send them out to a lot of my nearby neighbors and see if I can get my hands on like a bunch of steel. That way I can leave the most amount of people in the base as I could possibly do. And it's summer right now, which is a bit of a waste, but if they're building across winter, I don't really care. My only concern is that I do have like no real defense, and this is what I need the defense for, is if I can build the turrets, then I'm pretty good. But either way, I'll have a top row of turrets and I'll have a bottom row of turrets to be made. Got to fix up the one that will be there. I've got to fix up the fence for the second pen. This will be like one of the first maps where I've used almost every square inch of the damn thing to make something. This guy is very close to... He's got to be close to getting broken down in the next one. And yeah, I should be able to divvy out some of these hostile beds. I've got a lot to do. I'm also running out of space, so there's a motivation on its own. Because I'm thinking once I've got stuff out of here, I could use that as a storage area. Or whatever. Because either that or like, this is going to stay a cold room because I've got it already pre-air conditioned, ready for it. But if that's cold room and storage, recreation's down here. I mean, it's pretty far away, but it does give them incentive to go somewhere. And some of the people are going to be sleeping near their stuff anyway, so why not? Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it at tonight. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and I'm not streaming tomorrow. I've got a bunch of medical stuff to get out and get done tomorrow, so I won't be on. And next up will be Thursday, which is either going to be 7 Days to Die, which I haven't done for a couple of weeks, or I might do this again to kind of like push it along a bit more. Either way, I'll decide by then. I'll see you guys on Thursday.